oh, I'm very confident. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking it up. Like, I feel like I'm really killing this. And do you know what this man said? This is too much. He says, welcome to Tamie's time. And this is your girl Tamie. So today I'm just going to jump right into it. I have a story time. So I did a poll on Instagram and I asked you guys, do you guys want to see, a vlog today or a story time? And you guys chose a story time. So then I asked you guys which story times you want to hear. And I had two options: the time I lied on my teacher, or the story behind why I don't twerk at parties. I wasn't going to... I already filmed the why I lied to my teacher one, but guess what? Which one won? The why I don't twerk at parties one. So that's the story time. So that's the story time I'm going to be telling today. Now, disclaimer first and foremost. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am a Christian woman. I'm a woman of God. And I strive every day to live in purity. But back in the day, my definition of purity was just staying a virgin. So as long as I was staying a virgin and not sucking dick, sorry for the vulgarness, I was good. So everything else was fair game to me. Now I'm more aware that purity is not so much, yeah, being like virgin is part of it, whatever, but you're not a virgin, you can still practice purity. God's more concerned about the heart and, you know, saving you from all this trouble and heartache and all that good stuff. So this story is back when I was with some lad in particular. Basically, hold on, let me read this because I wrote down some notes so I would remember, so I could tell the accurate story. So my whole life I have looked like this. This is what I look like. I haven't always been tall, but I've always been slender, slim was my body type, body shape. But it never really bothered me. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I was like, oh, being skinny is honestly a good thing. Oh my god, if you hear my sister screaming, she's so annoying. So I was like, being slender is not really a problem for me. I was never really self-conscious about being slender or whatever. I didn't really twerk for no reason other than I wasn't much of a dancer. Like, I'm genuinely awkward. I have two left feet. The stereotype that black people have rhythm. Like, I have rhythm, I guess. Like, I can clap or whatever. I can dance, but I'm not that good at dancing. Never have been. I, you know, praise dance here and there. And I'm always self-conscious of dancing because I just feel like I just get too much in my head. So it's more a mental thing more so than just doing anything. Because in my room, I dance perfectly fine. Anyway, so I didn't really dance. So I didn't twerk because I wasn't much of a twerker. And I'm not a dancer. And then on top of that, I'm not really sensual in general. Like, I'm not overly a sexual person. I'm not overly, I can flirt, but I'm not overly, okay, I'm not overly flirty. So to be all that, and plus I'm like, I'm not really one for the hips and all that stuff, and like the back. I just couldn't really figure out how to twerk, and I never really had the urge to twerk. But however, I had this boyfriend, however, I don't, whatever, this man once, and I guess I was trying to be a little sensual, whatever, and I just decided that I was gonna send this man a twerk video for whatever reason, because it was like nothing happened. I just sent it to him randomly. So I logged into my Instagram account. I logged into my Snapchat. Anyways, basically I didn't want to send him nudes. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna send him a video of me dancing instead. So I put on my best booty shorts, whatever. This is so stupid. Anyways, I put on my best booty shorts and I put on some music. I start practicing. I was practicing some of my favorite songs, like Trey songs, whatever. And I forgot what I eventually sent it to. Let me log into it. Let me see if I still have that video. I'm not gonna play it. Oh, I do have it. If you keep shaking. Oh, nah. Oh my god, I can't put the music in because copyright. But basically, eventually I'm practicing in the mirror, and practicing on camera and stuff like that. And eventually I work up courage. I'm like, oh, I'm very confident. I'm like, okay, I'm it up. Like, I feel like I'm really killing this. Like, I'm like, I can dance. Like, this is it. This is the move. After a while, I finally work up the courage, and I send him the video. And I had hacked it up. Like, I was just like, hold on, I'm about to send you something. Don't open it yet, though. And then, so obviously, he's gonna be like, oh, what's she about to send me? You know, obviously, know how boys, they immediately go to something inappropriate. So he assumed it was probably like nudes or something, but it was not. So I sent him the video and he opened it immediately, like on site. And then he watched it and then he replayed it and then he watched it again. He started typing, you know, it says his name and it types, he's typing. I'm like, oh my god, what are you gonna say? I'm thinking this man's about to say something like yes or something, like, you know, encourage me, whatever. And do you know what this man said? You don't have to be like this. I was like, huh? That's not what I was expecting at all. I was so confused and I didn't even know what to say. So I just typed. I was just like, oh my god, I feel so embarrassed. Kind of like I wasn't even supposed to be like, you know, whatever, trying to be like holy, you know, God honoring relationship, blase blase. So I was just like, okay. So all I said was, oh. Let me see if I still have the message. Anyways, that's the message. I just typed in O. And he's just like, okay. But then he typed, because obviously like a dry O-O-H. He was just like,
but hey, that thing was moving though.
With that emoji. But he just said that really just to like pacify me. So I didn't want to like jump off, you know. So I didn't like, you know, all my ego was crushed. So it was crushed. Completely like, men are visual creatures. So they will tell you like when you can tell when they're into it or when they don't care. So obviously I didn't have enough back there to be moving like that. So I was like, and since then, I don't care where I'm at, party, whatever, just girls, whatever, I will happily be the cameraman. I'll be screaming, hey, in the background before I ever embarrass myself doing that again. So yeah, since then I never really twerked. I don't even practice. And he was like, no. I don't even remember if I ever said anything to him like it bothered me or whatever. But whatever, I don't even attempt. If we're at a party and everyone's twerking, I would just record and scream and be like, hey, like, you're not gonna catch me. Cause that was the L I didn't have to take. Like I put myself in that situation. That's why the Lord tells us to stay pure. So that's why I don't twerk. It's a very short story, only about 12 minutes, and like 5 of those is me trying to figure out the message. So that's like basically a short story of why I don't twerk. No, I don't think I'll ever twerk. Yeah. And it's funny because like since then that same guy, he'd be like, oh, send me a video of you shaking your butt, and I'm like, okay. Because really, why would I? So children, don't be like me. Do not be like me. Stay pure. Mind your business. Eat your food and read your Bible. Because if I was reading my Bible, praying, I wouldn't have time to be doing that. So anyways, that's the story of why I do not twerk at parties. Yeah. So see you guys next Thursday, next Thursday's video. Bye.